Oops. I guess I'm going to show you my messy workspace. Hi, everybody. It's Sunday, so it's paper fun. Today, I am going to use the really pretty, oh gosh, I got that lamp like right there. No wonder. Today, I'm going to use the Cute as a Bug paper, which we've used before, and I'm going to use the stamp set that kind of goes along with it. I am such a messy scrapbooker, as you could see in the early part of this. Anyway, this is a really cute, it's called Sweet Bugs, and it's got all these cute little bugs and this cute little lily of the valley thing here, and some leaves and different things that you can cut. Oh, here's the cutouts on this side. This is the cutouts. And then on this side is all the bugs. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Candace. So today we're going to go ahead and make this cute little card. It can be a gift card holder or a little pocket that you can put a little tiny gift in. So let's get this camera turned around back onto my messy area, and we will start our thing here. Wow. I am dragging my phone was not charging, so I had to plug it in. So I'm plugged in. I've got just wires everywhere. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. I think you can see pretty good. I want to make sure this is in the middle so you can see. Okay, the first thing we're going to do to make this card, and I'll kind of show it to you. This is an unfinished one. This was my one that I just quickly made out of scraps just to show you. But it's going to be a little pocket. It has this cute little holder in here for this. So what you need to make this pocket card is you're going to need some coordinating cardstock, and we're going to cut this at 5 1/2. And I'm just going to put this someplace, I don't know where, just over here in my pile of crazy stuff here. And then we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And then we're going to bring it over to 8 1/2. And the reason why we're doing this is because this corner is going to have a little clipped off, but it's not going to show because it will be underneath. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. So we're going to score it at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. And then we're going to take this one. This is the easy part. We're going to take this from corner to corner and clip and cut that part right like that, corner to corner. So now I'm going to use this piece as my guide, because this piece, this is two-tone paper. This piece is a little bit shorter by about a little more than 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, it looks like. So I'm going to use this as my guide so that my angles on my cut are the same. And so I'm going to just kind of turn this to the corner and then line this up so that it is on the corner as well. Hope that makes sense. There we go. And so then this is going to fold in. You can see this has got the little part that's kind of cut off. But when you fold it in like that and fold it in like this, it's not even going to show. It's perfect. It just comes out perfect. So now I'm going to kind of just put that off into my pile of crazy pile of mess over there. And then I need to cut another piece. I'm going to use, if you see, this is the two-tone paper, because you need a 12 by 12, and I have two-tone 12 by 12 paper. This is Old Olive, and which matches the paper that we're going to use today. We're using the Cute as a Bug paper. Isn't that beautiful paper? I love that. All right, so I'm going to need to cut a little holder, and I want my holder about 3 1/4 by, I'm going to say 5. Let's say, or maybe, yeah, let's say 5. We can always cut it down, but we can't add to it. And I want this at 3 1/4. And this is where you're going to put your cute little message in there. So when this is folded up, it's going to be glued, and then this will slide in like this. And I think that will work because I'm sliding right on down. I haven't glued the bottom yet. So it'll slide in there like that. Okay, so then I need a piece of cream color paper. And let's see how big this cream color. Oh, it almost fits perfectly. So let's cut this down to, that was 3 1/4. Let's cut this at 3 1/2. And then this one is at 4 3/4. So this one is at 5, and this is just 1/4 less. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece onto this, although I probably should stamp first if I'm going to stamp on this, but I could add my message later. I'm not really sure what, I may want to write a message instead. So I'm going to I want the dark side up, and I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this little part first on here. This is such a cute card. You can use this. You can just tuck a cute little message in there. You could put a picture in there if you wanted to send a cute little picture. I know I got some school pictures for my daughter, and this would have been perfect for her to like tuck in a little school picture in this and send the card to grandparents that are kind of far away. And so I'm going to set this aside, and now we're going to do some gluing. And I might need that again, so I'm going to set it not too far from me. And we want to make a pocket. So we just want to put a very thin line of glue at the bottom. And of course we want to tuck in this side first. This is the cutoff side. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little strip of white glue right there. I'm going to pop that down, and then I'm going to add a little strip on top of that for the other side. Oop, get my glue going. I don't really want a lot. I'm getting glue on everything. Okay, and there we go. We're going to just mesh that down, and I'm going to hold it just for a second because it takes a minute for this glue to actually really stick. It's a little forgiving at first. It will pop open if you don't hold it down for a minute or two. And there is my really cute pocket that I didn't want to glue down yet. What am I doing? Well, I guess I'll use this pocket for something else, and we'll cut another pocket. I wanted to decorate it. This is what happens when you go live. You get busy doing your thing, and then you forget. And once you put that glue down, even though it's forgiving, if you hold it down, it's not forgiving anymore because it is stuck. All right, so now we're going to go cut another piece of 12 by 12 piece of paper at 5 1/2. This is great because if you guys are really doing this card going to do this card, now you get 2 chances to watch the instructions of how to cut this pocket. All right, so this is it. I cut this at 5 1/2. I'm going to turn it at 4 1/4. So it's your standard card size. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to bring it up to 8 1/2. And I think you can still see, and score it again at 8 1/2. So you're going to have 2 the same size and then 1 a little shorter. Okay, so then I'm going to cut. This is the easy one. I cut from this point to this point. All right, and then I have this piece that I'm going to use as my guide to cut, because this is not a full length, because I cut 4 1/4 and 4 1/4 is 8 1/2. So this is 3 1/2. So I need that extra little bit here on the corner to cut this, and I want the angle the same. So I'm lining this up like this with the line at the corner and the line at this, and cutting. There you go. So now I have this cut, and this will fold in, and this will fold in. So this side is out of my pocket, and you can see on this one I didn't quite line that up perfectly, and I snipped it a little bit, but it's still okay. Just be careful that you go right to the corner and don't snip off your corner. Okay, so now I've got this. It looks really good. We're gonna decorate. All right, so I've got some really pretty designer paper. This is from Cute as a Bug. It's got these really beautiful strawberries and berries and little flowers and some bees, and it's got all kinds of bugs. If you've seen this paper, I've shown this paper before. It's got just the cutest little bugs. And this comes from the die cut. You can die cut all these cute little bugs out. And then it's got this little lily that you can die cut. It also has the stamp that matches, so you could die cut it on white paper and then just go ahead and make it. All right, so this one now we want it a little shorter. We're gonna take it, this was 5.5 in length, so we're gonna do it at 5.25. 5.25. And this does have a right side and you know, it's vertical, so you can see the little bees are going, you don't want your bees upside down. So make sure when you're cutting this that you cut it at the angle so that your bees are showing. So you're going to want to go ahead again from angle to angle. And this little project works best if you have paper that you can is complementary on the back side, so you can use this piece for the other side of your card because you can just flip it. But you can make it with two different kinds of paper also. It's just easier if you have complementary paper. Now I moved my paper, so let's make sure we got it lined up corner to corner. And now I'm going to check it because I'm thinking that should fit just perfectly. But it doesn't give me quite enough edge. So I guess I should have made it at 5. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down about 1/4 of an inch, which will bring it down to 5. So I did 5.25, but I want a little more of I want a border, a green border all the way around this. See, like that. So I needed to make this triangle a little bit smaller so that my border would go around nice and evenly all the way around. And all you have to do then is cut it at 5 instead of 5.25, and then angle it at, then cut it from corner to corner. Okay, if you cut it at 5.5 and it doesn't look right, you can just take 1/4 inch off the bottom, like I did. Alrighty. So many tricks to the trade, isn't there? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this side to my, I think I can get that out of the way, to my card. I'm just checking to make sure I have an angle along all around nicely. And I can reposition it a little bit here. I'm not a perfect, I don't go for perfect all the time, but when I do cards, I like them to be as close to perfect as possible because I'm sending them to someone else. All right, and then this side, I'm going to adhere over here. And because I cut this at 5.25, I'm going to have to cut this the same. I'm going to have to take 1/4 inch off the bottom. So when you make your piece, your decorative piece, cut it at 5 by 4 instead of 5.25. And then you won't have to do any extra cutting like I did. Alrighty. So then I'm going to take this side and adhere it down. And I hate to cover that up. That's such beautiful. Isn't that beautiful paper? I love the berries and the strawberries. And I was just thinking, strawberries should be coming in, and I'm ready for it. All right, so I'm going to line this up the same. So there's a little border all the way around. Oops. not very well at lining up, but thank goodness it gives me a little second chance here. All right, there we go. Try to make it even all the way around. Here we go. And then, of course, I'm going to have this little extra tip because this was a total piece of paper. So now we can glue this down because we got our designer paper on our pocket for decorating. So now I'm going to put a tiny little strip of glue. This is what happens when you go live. You can't start over. You got to just keep on going, whether you make mistakes or not. You want it down at the bottom because you're going to slide your card in. And we're going to put this side first and press it down. And then I'm going to take this right here and go along this edge right to the tip. And now I'm going to take this side down and press it down. There we go. Oops, and I got to hold it for a minute because I got to give it a chance for the glue to actually adhere. But once it adheres, there's no going back, like with my first pocket that I didn't decorate. I'm still going to decorate it. It'll just be a little more trickier to decorate. So I thought, since I'm showing you how to do it, I don't want to make it even more difficult for you to follow the directions. All right, so that's holding. And now we got our cute little card here that will stick in. And just to show you, you can put, like you could adhere a gift card to the bottom of this and have your little message here and pop this right in. Or you can just put a really cute, a little message in here, whatever you want to put. Today I'm going to put happy birthday on there. And I have got, these are the dies that come from the Winnie the Pooh Silly Old Bear set, and I had a white one. Here it is, and I'm going to stamp, and I'm not sure where my stamp went. There it is. Everything's right in front of me. It's just because my desk is such a mess, I gotta like really look for it. Okay, so I'm going to just put happy birthday on here, and oh, let me show you the dies. They're really cute. Those Winnie the Pooh dies. This is the Sweet Words and Labels that you can use for a lot of things. This is the stamp set, and it's got some really pretty sayings on there. Like, the best kind of days are the days spent together. I will love you forever. Oh, bother, which is kind of normal for Winnie the Pooh. And then on this side, it has all of these dies. It has some acorns that you could make, some leaves, so it'd be really nice for fall stuff. And it's got two different sizes of acorns and leaves. And then it has all of these, which I like, these labels that you can put your sentiments on it. And there are all kinds of different ones. This one is, they're different sizes, so they can kind of go in together like this. I love this one. It's one of my faves right now because it has a little heart on each side. And it's just the right size for a tiny little message. But you can see there's bigger ones for bigger messages. And you even have a long one for a long message too. So it's a nice set. I'm really enjoying playing with it. All right, so I'm going to put happy birthday. I'm going to stamp it with Old Olive. And I'm going to stamp it kind of right here, sort of in the middle. But I want to put a little bug on it too, so maybe. Now you could do it either way. You could, if you had your green one here, you could put it right up here. I'm actually going to put it down here because I want to put, although I'm covering up my bee and strawberry, but I thought I'd put it down here. That's the nice thing about these cards too. Like, you have lots of options to do, make it personal however you want to do it. And there's that goes in there, and isn't that pretty with that little heart on each side, and then it's a pop out, so it shows through on the background, which I think is really cute. And I'm going to put that right here, and I might put some dimensionals on it because really this isn't going to take up too much when you're doing mailing it. It's not going to, I love dimensionals because they do go flat and they don't charge you more for mailing cards that have dimensional, or at least I haven't ever had a problem with mailing ones that I have dimensionals on. And sometimes I layer them a couple times, so. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here as soon as I pop off all the backs on this. I'm still waiting. I placed an order and I waited, and because I was hoping they'd have free shipping, and they did for 3 days, which was great because they haven't had it in a really long time. And so I thought, I know I'm going to order this stuff and then they're going to have free shipping. And I was right, because whenever I order anything, that's when they have free shipping. But I am expecting to get my tool, my Picket tool. I don't know what happened to it. I've lost it somewhere and I feel like I can't get along without it, really. All right, so there's that. And there's my inner card. And then I want to put a little bug on here. I have lots of little bugs to check. This is like all the paper ones that I cut out. They have all kinds of cute little bugs and stuff. So let me find something that I think will look cute on there. They got little ants. I think he's cute. He is cute. They have this little one. I like that too. Happy birthday. This is the hardest part, is picking which one you like the best. Here's some little mushrooms that are so cute up there too. Oh gosh, that is cute. I think I'm gonna just put the mushrooms on there. I love that. I love the bee too, but we have the bees here and the things. So I think I'm just gonna put a little mushroom right here and maybe a few sparkles. And then if you want to dress up this card a little bit, like you could have just put your happy birthday up there. But if you want to dress it up a little bit, you can take a piece of ribbon, matching ribbon. And what I would do, because I want to bring it down a little bit because of mailing, I just want to have it tucked up so that they know they need to pull that off. I'm going to grab a stapler. And this is a mini stapler, so it's tiny little staples, but you could use any size that you wanted. Just gonna staple that on there. Put that on there. I could even put a little bug over him, like that if I wanted. Oh, there's just so many things. Just so many things here. And then they could pull that up, and they could have their gift card or a little message in there. Or you could even put a picture on the background. There's just so many things you could do with this. So I just thought this was such a cute little project. And so I thought I would share it with you today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please follow me on YouTube. This will be posted on YouTube later tonight. And also like my page, like my YouTube page. It helps me. I don't know how it helps me, but it helps me somehow to get, you know, so that more people see my videos and stuff like that. So, all right, I will see you guys next Sunday with another project. Have a great week. Bye-bye.